Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. Here's an interesting one because, we are sitting here right now, 108 days, 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 22 seconds away from kickoff of the 2025 seasons. And I can't wait. I can't wait for it to get here. I think everybody, as far as Cowboy fans, we're a lot more excited than we were last year. I caution people not to expect too much. We got a new coach and everything else. Now, here's the thing, though. Can the Eagles be the first team since the Eagles in the 2003 and 2004 season to repeat? Can they? History says no. But don't take my word for it. Let's listen in to Get Up.
Graziano, you have, as long as I've known you, been repeating this statistic over and over again that no one repeats in the NFC East. Is this year that falls apart? Do the Eagles repeat as NFC East champs? Fact or fiction?
Fiction. It's 21 years since anybody did it.
21 years.
Weird stuff always happens. The Eagle fans are going to get mad at me, just like they did 2 years ago when I sat here and said the same thing. And with 2 weeks left in the season, it looked like they were going to win it. And then out of nowhere, Kyler Murray has like the game of the year and knocks them out, and Dallas comes up and beats them at the end. Weird stuff always happens. 21 years, no joke. These are highly competitive division. This is a highly competitive division. Teams that hate each other. Weird stuff happens all the time. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they can't win the division.
They can't win.
I don't make the rules.
So much great history in the rivalries, obviously Cowboys and Washington and Philadelphia and the Giants. It is an extraordinary one. And we came up with a good question, too. Which quarterback in that division has the most at stake this season? And as
this
you'll
is another
see,
interesting
we kind of all went our separate ways on all of this. And so, Schrager, I'll start with you. Which quarterback do you think has the most at stake of all of the quarterbacks in that division?
Jaden Daniels.
See, that's fascinating because some might have said he has the least at stake.
Jaden Daniels had the greatest rookie season we have ever seen from an NFL player at any position in the history of the sport.
Okay.
He went and was NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, took a team that's been more abundant, has been awful for decades, took them to the NFC Championship game, and now the NFL is rewarding that with a schedule that includes 7 standalone games. They're being treated as if they are one of those premier NFL teams. And he's already in the conversation with Mahomes and Allen and Burrow and Lamar. They got him Tunsil. They got him Deebo Samuel. I have seen the sophomore jinx happen. I have seen the second year fall. Defensive coordinators now have a full season to scheme against this guy. And the world has been given to the Commanders franchise. If Jaden Daniels comes out there and they're 8-9, this is a massive step back. And truthfully, I don't see anyone else in the NFL who's got more on their shoulders than him to deliver.
Interesting. There's different. So
that's kind of crazy.
Where you're going. I see. We view this differently, but I understand what you mean by that. You and Nick both went with Dak. Give me a minute on Dak.
Yeah, look, I think Jaden Daniels probably gets a pass from the fan base because they've been so starved for. So even if he does have a step back, they remember last year and still feel good about it. Whereas Dak Prescott, on his third head coach, right now making more money than any other quarterback in football. If he doesn't have a big year and the Cowboys don't win, I think that is going to damage him with his fan base. So I think there's a lot more at stake.
I don't think he can be much more damaged with our fan base.
Has time to fix it. Dak Prescott, to me, is running low on that.
And then Dominique, I thought I would have a little fun with this question. I think one could make an argument that it's Jackson Dart. For 2 reasons. One, everyone in that organization's job hangs in the balance of him being good. And 2, what happens when or if Shedeur Sanders winds up being really good? What happens when in his second year Shedeur Sanders is in the Pro Bowl and all of a sudden all these good feelings don't seem so good and Mel Kiper is standing on a table yelling, "I told you so." What do you think of that, Dominic?
Yeah, okay.
I think the pressure is going to be very, very high in New York because of the reasons that you said. I don't think that Russ is going to be a long-term answer. At some point, Jackson Dart is going to be asked to save one of the most well-followed and covered franchises in football. That's a hell of a lot of pressure. You're making a jump on that Cleveland stuff, though. But we'll see. That will make it worse.
I don't think so. I mean, I actually see both sides of this thing. I'm telling you.
Okay. Now, I hadn't heard this, but apparently, let's go with some more Eagle stuff. A.J. Brown stressing? Hold on. Oh, that's what the caption was.
The what?
Like the teams trading each other. Like,
Trade? Like what? Like George Pickens today?
how did you feel about
No, I like that. I ain't gonna lie.
it? You don't feel like there's no, like, how can I put it? Nothing that y'all have to worry about.
No, we gonna have to worry about him for sure. We gonna have to worry about him. No, I like the trade. I do like the trade. I like the competition. You know, and I like George Pickens. I like CeeDee Lamb and that collab. You know, and it's gonna be exciting to watch, bro, because all that does is bring the best out of us. So if we know how they coming, like, we know we gotta step it up. You know? You don't think the Cowboys got? I should tell you this, bro. Regardless of the scoreboard, what the score say, that would be one of the hardest games, bro.
Oh, snap.
Cowboys, Washington. Like, those be dog fights, bro. Like, it may look easy, but it ain't easy, bro. So.
Division though.
The what?
Oh, Nelly. It sounds like AJ a little bit worried. Am I wrong? Am I wrong here? Sounds like AJ Brown is a little worried about CeeDee Lamb coming to the Cowboys. And Peter Schrager from formerly the NFL Network, who's joining ESPN going through some changes. Rich Eisen is coming back to ESPN as well. But let's check this out. Peter Schrager on the Cowboys trade.
In the same breath as George Pickens at that position. Teteroa McMillan went to the Panthers 8th overall, so they pivoted, took an offensive lineman. But this was better than any draft pick that was possible at the wide receiver spot. As for CeeDee Lamb, I love this. This is CeeDee Lamb saying, I have no problem sharing the spotlight. I have no problem seeding some of my targets. CeeDee Lamb had 73 more targets than the next leading wide receiver in Dallas last year. He's probably looking at this as relief. And you know wide receivers, they could be prickly, they could want their balls. In this case, CeeDee Lamb showing a lot of leadership saying, no. It's the two of us. It's not just me and then him. I love this on all fronts, and I'm a Cowboys fan, whether it was said in May, June, July at a Kyler Murray softball tournament or what. I like having this out there and CD saying, you know what? We're going to do this together.
Wow. That's pretty telling right there. Eagles getting concerned about George Pickens. I like that. I like that a lot. Eagles, you got a tough road to hoe. If you think you're going to repeat, they put the bad mojo on you. As always, we'll talk about this in a couple hours. We got 108 days, 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 30 seconds to the kickoff of the 2025 season. And you know me, I got to get out of here, man. I got to get out of here.
Can't stand it anymore. I've got to get out of here. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Stewardess, please let me handle this.
I've got to get out.
Calm down. Now get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone. Everything's going to be all right. Please.
Sister, please, I'll handle this.